Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
For 72 years, the family of Napoleon Hill refused the world to see what he had discovered. In 1938, Hill completed what he discovered and considered to be his most important work. But when his family read the manuscript, they were so disturbed by his spiritual insights that they locked it away. 72 years of suppression, 3 generations who decided that his discoveries is so dangerous for public consumption. And so what could be so threatening and disturbing about spiritual insights that an entire family would suppress them for nearly 3/4 of a century? This is Master Coach A, and I need to tell you something that's going to sound quite impossible. If you have achieved everything you're supposed to want and you feel spiritually empty inside of you, if you sense that you have gifts that have never seen the light of day, and if you feel like you're living someone else's life while your real life feels suffocated, you're not broken. You're not behind. The truth is, you're exactly where the 98% of people end up when they follow society's blueprint for success. And Napoleon Hill discovered why. So here's actually what happened. In 1938, he completed Outwitting the Devil. It was actually a dialogue exploring the psychological mechanism that systematically limit human potentials. His family read it and were so deeply uncomfortable, that they refused to publish it for 72 years. So what did Hill discover that made his family, his very own family, suppress his work for nearly 3/4 of a century? He had documented the exact psychological processes that convince people to bury their own authentic gifts completely, that they even forget these gifts even ever existed. And according to research, 98% of people fall into this pattern. So what if you can relate with the very word of Hill? I'm going to read it directly from his suppressed manuscript. He said, "The majority of people permit relatives, friends, and the public at large to influence them that they cannot live their own lives because they fear criticism." But here's actually what terrified his family. The greatest tragedy isn't people who fail. It's people who succeed at the wrong things while their real gifts die. Unnoticed, unknown, and even unrecognized. And of course, unused. So how does it feel to finally realize this might be your very own tragedy? You've been systematically programmed to bury your own self. Your family said, be realistic. The school, follow the rules. Society, get a safe job. Better yet, high-paying job. And of course, everyone will tell you, don't be different. Layer by layer, year by year, your gifts get buried so deep, you forget they even existed. And now that you wonder why success feels empty, hollow, shallow, why your achievements feels nothing at all, why you feel spiritually dead despite being externally alive. Napoleon Hill discovered this pattern destroys 98% of human potential. But he also discovered something else. Your spiritual emptiness is not an evidence of failure. It's an evidence of your authentic self refusing to be buried. This is what I call sacred dissonance. That restlessness, that feeling, that gifts wanting to surface, that displacement you experience, that is actually your authentic calling refusing to be silenced. Thomas Merton felt this before becoming one of history's greatest spiritual teachers. Gandhi felt this before liberating a nation. We've got Dorothy Day, who felt the same way before revolutionizing social justice. Your sacred dissonance isn't a problem to solve. It's a sacred invitation to accept. So here's what I wanted you to do immediately after this video. Take the free sacred dissonance assessment. It's based on patterns we've documented through studying 12 historical figures, contributors like Merton, Gandhi, Teresa of Avila, Dorothy Day. This will reveal whether you're experiencing sacred dissonance, which of the historical awakening patterns matches your journey, where your authentic gifts get buried, and what your displacement is actually inviting you to do. But I need to warn you, some people take this assessment, immediately recognize they're both living someone else's life, and with that, they feel so disturbed. It can really be disturbing. It can really be uncomfortable. But if you're ready for the truth, if truth is something that you desire, and if truth is something that you want in this season of your life, if you can handle the truth, here's what's about to come. On Tuesday, I'll show you the exact 7 steps process by which your gifts get buried and how to reverse it. On Thursday, you'll discover the 12 historical awakening patterns your journey is following. And on Saturday, I'll prove to you that your spiritual crisis is actually an evidence of breakthrough trying to happen. And eventually, I'll reveal some transforming processes, some transformations that require sacred space. I'll introduce you to something that is about to happen on July 1 and 2. And this could change everything for you. But none of these things would truly matter if you don't take the assessment test, the quiz right now. So take a look at the Sacred Dissonance Assessment. You can find the link in this video, and it only takes you 3 to 5 minutes to finish. Here's one thing I want you to know, really, before I close. Most people will watch this video, forget that they ever did, feel they have recognized things, but they will just simply brush it off. Maybe you get emotional. Maybe you say, I heard this, and do nothing. They'll say, interesting, and go back to their spiritually empty but externally successful lives. If you're still here right now, don't be like them. Make a choice. Make a decision. Your authentic self has been buried long enough. Your gifts has been silenced long enough. Your sacred calling has been waiting long enough. Take the assessment, discover your pattern, begin your excavation. The 72 years of cover-up ends today. Your awakening begins now. Take the Sacred Dissonance Quiz. Subscribe for Tuesday Revelation and be prepared. Get ready to discover what the family of Napoleon Hill tried to hide from you, to hide from us, to hide from the entire world for almost 3/4 of a century. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your chance. Your sacred dissonance brought to you at this moment. Don't waste it. This is for you. This is Master Coach A. I'll see you again on Tuesday.